Growing this beard 3 years straight, dude?
Definitely a full 3 years. I trust y'all guys.
You can open your eyes.
Oh, I like it.
You Shannon?
You Sly?
Shannon, I'm Sly. Welcome to the Beardbrand Barbershop.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What brings you to the shop today?
Well, you know, I've got a work-at-home job, so I'm always on camera, and my beard's out of frame. This is my beautiful wife, Tara.
Hi, Tara. Nice to meet you. Tara, how long have you guys been together?
30 years.
30 years.
30 years, yeah.
How many hairstyles and beard changes have you seen throughout those years?
I mean, quite a few, but I just like his beard. I prefer him with the beard than without. When he's clean shaven, I just can't get used to it. It just drives me kind of nuts when he's clean shaven.
We're here in Austin, Texas at the Beardbrand Barbershop. I'm Sly, and I'm here with Big Chris. Shannon is here today. He's here for an epic transformation.
Look at the beard.
Shannon has been rocking this look for a good 5 years.
Okay.
He's had a couple of changes here and there, trims to the beard at home himself.
Yeah.
He's also kind of like trimmed up around the ear, but for the most part, this has been his look for the good part of the 5-year period.
All right.
Option number 1.
What are you thinking, man?
I say we keep his flow going, encourage him to grow his hair,
Interesting.
but we really change it up by doing something wild with the beard. We go for the circle beard.
Yeah, I like that we're preserving some of the flow on top. And we could train him to style it in a way so he can look super sleek and sexy like Mr. Edward Norton here.
Option number 2 goes in a completely different direction. So
Yeah.
not a skin fade, but
Okay.
nice and tight. Sculpted beard, sculpted hair.
So nice, tight, clean on the sides. Even a little tight in this area here. Preserve some of the flow on top. Yeah, man. And then we trim down the beard to like fit his face.
Yeah.
Shape a little bit better.
Well, option number 3. Yosemite Sam,
Yo, that's ridiculous.
handlebar mustache.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah.
Now that's Texas.
But in all seriousness, I think this is a cool look. Jude Law, chevron mustache.
His hair likes to swoop like that in the front already, so this style may work for what he has currently. Man, dude, blasting the beard all away again.
Yeah,
That's a clean stash, though.
it's a clean stash.
Been growing this beard 3 years straight, dude?
Oh, I don't know about. Definitely a full 3 years, but it's trimmed and shaped and done different things through it, but mostly trying to just have a big long fantail, I guess.
Just seeing how large these handlebars really are. Little clue of what's about to go down here, man. You ever watch Looney Tunes growing up, dog?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
There's those Hatfield and McCoy with Bugs Bunny ones, and they had those pointy long beards, and I did that once. Oh, that feels good already.
Nice, man. Yeah, I bet that AC just came rushing in.
The little curly cues. My daughter was making fun of me yesterday. She's like, "Oh, the little curly cues are so cute," and I was like, You know, I used to have long hair, and so I played with it. We did all kinds of different haircuts and stylings and stuff like that. And then I cut my hair off because of some of the work I was doing and just being hazardous. And so I started playing with my beard, and I've never really quite known what to do with it as much, just based on the fact that I've always was paying attention to hair and just kept a little Van Dyke going for the most part. So I was flipping through the internet, just looking to different stylings, seeing if there were things that I might be able to do myself, because I haven't always trusted a lot of the places I've gone to actually do any trimming on my beard. And I ran across you guys, and I was like, wait a second, that's Austin. So, and I was like, and that's a part of town I know. And so yeah, I went to the website and saw that y'all were taking, because I was literally thinking about just booking an appointment, and then I saw that you guys were looking for people, and so I took a shot, and here we are.
Here's your last last haircut?
Oh, geez. 4 months ago?
4 months ago.
Yeah.
You just trimmed it yourself, right? Like around a year? Or?
No, I actually went to some lady because I was wanting the top to be done, and I could do the sides, but I couldn't do the top the length I wanted as far as the back, the taper in the back. So I had her like just trim the rear, and the sides are pretty much grown up from a 1, but I did trim them back probably about a 1/2 inch, and then this has grown that much more from a 1 and me trimming about a 1/2 inch off of it. So it just, I don't have trouble growing it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's
just
definitely
don't
your
grow as much.
superpower. I'm sorry.
Growing it like with length, probably only been doing that for the last 10 years. But I've had it this long probably 2 other occasions. One, it looked terrible, so I just cut it down, not knowing what to do. Second time, started actually trying to pay attention to what I'm doing and figure out how to do it and how to grow it out and nurture it while it's growing so it has some shape and looks decent. And that's when I trimmed it into the little Hatfield and McCoy style beard, or hillbilly beard, sort of, as I called it. And then I got tired of that shape and cut it down again, and started paying attention about growing the exterior out longer, making sure that the interior along my neck was shorter, so once I had some decent length, it was all growing at the same length instead of looking uneven. And so I've just done really minor things to it for probably the last 1.5 years. It's mostly been just trimming the sideburn to go in with my hairline.
So wait, what that Hatfield and McCoy beard look like?
What's that?
Did you say Hatfield and McCoy beard?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, pointy, narrow, came down to a little point there.
Ah, okay, right on. We're going pretty close. But everything is, how I'm riding the machine is totally off the structures that I'm feeling on his head when I'm using the clipper. And so right now, it's a super duper shortcut that's still tailored to the shape of your head. And as we get closer and closer to the top, I'm gonna start bringing more of a square shape to the cut. While still leaving you plenty of flow on the top, man.
So, question.
What's up, bro?
You dampened that up before you applied that razor? What was that technique? Because it felt like a little wet.
Okay.
And I was like wondering what that technique was.
Man, your hair was a little wet when I started cutting it. Maybe that's what you were
I washed
feeling.
it before I got here and I sweat.
That's how you know you're gonna get a good cut, man.
No, I was like, dude, what's he doing? I want to know. I just like that was I want my mirror moment. I need to see that.
What's that trick?
But it's also probably the metal close to my head, that high up. I haven't felt that high in a long time. Yeah. I'm like.
So we're looking at a few different options for your hair today. And I thought this one would complement receding areas a little bit more.
Sure.
So I'm cutting it short on the side to put more emphasis on the top.
My buddy, he was like, man, if I still had that much hair, I would be doing something with it. And that
Heck yeah, dude.
sort of inspired me to try to grow out the top a little bit, because he's right. I do have more hair than he does. And I need to flaunt that in front of him whenever I can.
Now you can show him this video.
I'll tell you what, guys come to the chair like this all the time thinking they need to buzz it all the way off. And it's like, dude, you got plenty of hair to work with, man.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And for a long time too, man. I think we're...
Well, that's also good to hear. I was going to say, what's your guesstimate? You got 5 years worth of hair.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, did not bring my crystal ball today, man. Sorry, bro. But it's not going to be next year, right?
That'll work for me.
Man, this might sound counterintuitive, but going shorter on the sides makes it look like you got more going on with the top. Like not going all the way down to the skin per se. Not everyone can do that.
Yeah, so no skin up necessarily.
For like a half an inch to a quarter inch to even something shorter like this, man. So blending the short stuff into the taller stuff. And this is, I'm at that point in your head where it starts transitioning from the sides into the top. Let's see, how do I explain this, man? And I'm sort of cutting all this to the way I see the shape coming together right here. And I'm kind of knocking off little by little, and I'm determining if, do I want to go a little bit tighter? Do I want to keep it a little bit longer? How do I like the way that the hair is flowing when I chop it on the side? Wait. So the idea would be if I let this grow out, it would grow into a cut that you would get at the salon, man.
Ah, gotcha.
Short on the sides, flowy on the top. With the hair coming back in all the right places. Today I'm doing something a little bit more edgy, man. We're gonna go tighter in this section. I was trying to leave it long and flowy, did not like that look. So we're gonna go tighter with it now, man.
I think as men, when we get older and get caught up in work and life and all that stuff, we just stop paying attention to some things that can just make yourself feel good. And doing something like this is a nice way to make yourself feel good. You know, I don't think we give each other a lot of pamper opportunities these days. So I don't know. It's having something like a home base that's good and rounded and makes me feel like I can do something with it is exciting to hear. Now we'll see if I agree with you.
Yeah, that is welcome.
But my favorite part of the haircut is the fine tuning around the ears. I don't know why. I love this part of a haircut.
It's like, you know, it's getting cleaned up, man. You know, you're getting cleaned up.
It's exciting.
The grooming is really happening. About to move on to the top here, man. Feeling pretty good about the sides.
Boy.
Might come back and look on this left side again. Maybe do some more reshaping there. But I feel like I feel pretty confident about what I want to do on the top, man. And we're not going to buzz it down, don't worry.
I'm not worried. My hair lays different dry than it does wet, right? And sometimes that's where you need a pair of scissors to make those final changes. Just because I do know that about my hair.
Are you into blow drying it at all to style it?
I never blow dry it.
Okay. Yeah, if you ever feel like your hair is flat or blow dryer is a great tool to help manipulate the hair to
Volumize around the end of it too.
and you can reshape it a little bit. You can add volume or lay stuff down.
Yeah, it's so fine that it dries like lickety split. That's one of the reasons that drew me to checking your guys' website out originally. And when I was on the hunt for a place that handled beards, was after I watched a couple of your videos and what I saw you do with other people, I appreciated that intention, right? So it's nice to hear some of the things you guys have been saying and seeing them happen on other people, and then actually, you know, coming into the shop and then seeing what you guys are doing. So it's a pleasant experience. It's a good vibe. I like it.
So blow drying the hair in a way that creates lift in the front volume in this section here, but we're gonna lay all this stuff down here in the back. So I've got my brush that I'm using, but dude, you can also do this with your fingers too, man, and kind of use your hair to push the hair down while the heat makes the hair malleable, and then you can kind of force it to lay down here, even if you don't have a tool to use. And then even for the front too, man, you create volume by kind of pulling the hair forward and putting the heat at the base of the hair shaft here. Get you some real nice lift there. For you, like 2 squirts with this length. Too much, I fear that too much would give it like a goopy type of vibe. Ah. Oh no, give me a good squirt. All right, 2.5, we'll call it 2.5. You can do it after it's been blow dried, but after we blow, yeah. So we blow dried it already. I'm actually gonna go through and blow it again, man. Just to really lock that shape into place. But even if it's dry and you spray it in, grab your comb and like distribute it through. And then come back with your blow dryer. And then do everything I just taught you, man. And your heat down low. And the heat down low in the front, give you some lift. And then as we come back, lay this hair down. And you'll feel the sea salt spray start to take effect. And then you can switch to the cold since I'm done manipulating the hair. And I got it into the shape that I want.
Why shift it into cold?
So the heat makes the hair malleable, and the cold kind of freezes it or takes the malleability out of the hair. And that's sort of what gives it that locking power. And I could run a clipper in this section here. Run a guard in this section here. But if I use my clipper and my comb, I can just cut it at different angles. And the teeth are a little bit closer together on this comb. So I can see what the strands are doing when I pick them up before I cut them. And I believe that just gives me more control over what this is gonna look like over here versus just running a bunch of different clipper guards in here.
I use a wooden comb typically, I don't know that it's anything special other than it's got some wide bristles on it. And so I'll typically shampoo my head and my beard at the same time, wash them, come out, comb my beard out after I I wouldn't say I towel dry it, or it's more like sort of flicking it off, flicking the water and moisture off more than anything else. Then I'll brush it through with that wooden comb. And if I'm just going straight to the desk for my work at home position, then I'll typically just sort of let it fan out and lay out after it's brushed. If I'm going out, even if it's just to the grocery store, I'll throw a little balm on it and shape it down so it doesn't get, it's not too wild springing out everywhere, just sort of to hold it in place some. I've occasionally tried some oils. I don't know, I feel like I've had mixed results with them, but yeah, some beard butter or beard balm tends to work, do the job for me, but I don't know that I ever get softness out of it. Just probably a little bit more tameability, but I can't seem to make my mustache shape for nobody's business. I think it's just the way it's combed or the way it grows. It grows sort of straight down. So I just can't seem to ever do much with it. So I just keep it shorter.
Yeah, this guy takes really good care of his beard. I can just tell from combing it through, man. And you guys trying to style your long beards out there, grab one of these, dude. Better than trying to run a comb, especially in this section here, man.
Black butter.
We have a prototype for one.
Oh, no way, man.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline. I think we'll make it eventually.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
But it'll be
That's like a barber's secret right there, man.
Yeah, well,
Running a pick through it.
there we go.
All right, start sculpting this beard, man. You ever try to do some cool stuff with your handlebars, man?
I haven't, other than I've tried to grow them out longer, and it always feels like the left side grows longer faster than the right side, sort of. And I'll usually end up, when I'm trying on mustache, I'll screw it up, and so I won't have enough, or I just don't feel like I have enough from a body-wise standpoint to do anything with the edges or the ends. But I'd love to at some point. I was thinking, because I never let it grow even this long, the top part of the middle of my lip. And I was, and you can tell I've tried to let that be longer, but.
Okay, so that was intentional. Nice.
It was, but it's not, but it's because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Oh my God, man, I think this guy had huge handlebar dreams. Oh, this is the handlebar saver technique, man. Where you kind of stick the tip of your comb in there and kind of lift up. And I like to go just a little bit lower than where the lips come together. And I'm gonna cut this short like I cut it up here, man. You can do this yourself at home too, brother. Just take that away. Now we've got a nice disconnection. I mean, blends in real nice for the time being, but then when it's time to get fancy, handlebars will be ready. Yeah, so this is blending this portion of the beard into the haircut here. And then I'm doing most of my work right in this area for the blend. And then now I need to blend this into this part of the beard. I can grab a larger guard to do that. So we're going against the grain in this section, man, to get it all blended nice. But for long beards like this, I really never try to cut into this section if possible, man. But we still have to get it blended, so I'll grab my guard and I'll just kind of go over it with the grain in the direction that the hair grows. Help it blend in a lot better. Just try to catch any stragglers, man. Been doing my best not to cut it too short up here. I'm coming for the saver. Try to catch it where it's protruding a little too much, man. Protruding to where it's offensive to the eye. I like that. So wait, where you in town visiting from again, man?
I'm from Austin.
Oh, dude. Unicorn here. Were you born here too, or?
I was born in the Houston area. So I think Bay City out there, grew up in the Woodlands area. Played in Houston in my teens and then moved to Austin and in like 95. And I've been here ever since.
Wow. That was the time to be here, man.
It was a great time.
Is that when they did Real World in Austin? Was that around 95?
Oh, it was part of that time period, yeah. It was when like all the microbrew shops were first starting to pop up, sort of. And we had a lot more music venues.
Oh, I'm sure. For guys with daintier lips, this is a good move for them. We don't need to expose, I don't know, man, just helps the face look a lot more fuller, I want to say, man. A big beard with bird lips, just, I don't know, just doesn't hit. Just doesn't hit the right way.
I think so too, unless you're going for the Yosemite Sam mustache.
Which we are not doing. This is true, bro. This is true. Straight on and cutting when I see it's bogus. So I'm trying to cut this stuff shorter than what's going on in the front. But I'm also trying to give us this type of vibe here. So cut this section shorter, leave this section longer, and then all the rest here is to kind of blend in there between the two.
How does that the shape of Shannon's face?
So I'm looking to elongate the face instead of leaving it look a little bit more rounder. And I think this is gonna help give him a more masculine look, man. So take the roundness out here and bring the tension more to the front of the beard. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, man. Whew. Yeah. Keep it shorter here and then bring all the attention to this area here, giving his face more of like a stretched out look. But in a good way.
He's a tall guy, so.
Not in the mean way.
No, not at all. So man, I'm still keeping the beard nice and full underneath. Just shortening all the hair up, man. So we're gonna try to keep his line as natural as possible under here. I like keeping lines natural whenever it's possible. That way I give you the least amount of stubble on your face.
Unless you've got to go back and line it up.
There you go. See what we got, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude. This you did what was probably in my dreams. No, you spot on. Actually did what I was hoping I might get.
Dude, that's awesome,
this
man.
is excellent. I am ecstatic.
Yeah?
Yes.
Heck yeah, dude. I wanted to give you a nice masculine cut. Super duper tight on the side. More of a square shape. But this area over here was giving me trouble, so I just was like, you know what, we're doing an edgy cut. I'm going edgy, literally taking the edge off here. Going nice and tight in this area. A little tighter over here too, but still long enough to where it can blend in real nice on the side here. And then for your beard, man, it was just so long, dude. I didn't want to shorten it up too much. Bring it up to a respectable length that's super easy to maintain, but then just cut this part to your face, man. So that way it's not so heavy and square. Bring it in like that. Make sure it's tight here so this doesn't grow out and make your face look all large in this area.
Right.
I've got some of the world famous style and paste. A bold fortune flavor. It's my favorite. Well, let's say you do all that and we need to take it to another level. Putting on a bow tie.
Okay.
We're doing some black tie stuff. Maybe not, but you want to look super sleek. just super duper light with the styling paste, with your texture, man, because it'll get goofy before we know it. So I'm just going super light, starting with the back, starting with this side here, coming into the back here, and then going towards the front.
Okay.
Raking it through just a bit, man. And then try to find a comb with larger teeth on it. If the teeth are too thin, it'll pull some of that product out. But I think the thick teeth give it a nice texture when you comb it through.
Okay.
And then for the beard, man, my move is right after the shower. About 2 drops of oil. And I don't wait until the beard gets completely dry. I like it towel dry, maybe a little bit drier than that.
Okay.
Work it in there, nice and deep. All the way down to the skin on the face, man. Especially underneath here if you can. I know you can get feeling rough under here sometimes. Mm-hmm. Not for you because you treat your beard amazing. And you can add a little bit more to the stash too, man. You can brush it through if you like for the hair to look straighter. But I like the combed look myself, man.
Okay, and you can open your eyes.
Oh, I like it. It is very short on the sides.
What do you think?
No, it looks really good. And this is much better.
Yeah.
Much less. No, it does look really good.
What do you think of the hair?
I like it. I do.
I'm imagining what they're doing, and I'm seeing 5 different things as they're moving around. And they did the reveal, and I was super excited.
So you didn't get to watch it all while
No,
they did it? Okay.
no, it was,
Okay.
and I'm happy.
No, it looks really good. It does. It looks really nice.
This has been a great experience, and I really like what you guys have done.
Yeah.
So eagerly awaiting our next Zoom call or our Teams call.
Thanks for doing it. It's awesome. I like it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers.